Found rumor.
Oh. You were amazing in the semifinal. Congratulations. By the way, I found this post on the rumor board. Do you think it has anything to do with Tri-Edge? Well, basically, I think I may have encountered Tri-Edge. The place I saw him was at the Morgue Borrow Lost Ground. And while I was standing, minding my own business, all of a sudden a giant shadow came up from behind me. When I turned around in surprise, I saw red eyes staring at me. I panicked and ran away. Sounds like a horror story. It sounds like a horror story.
Don't cry, Gaspard.
Morgue Borrow. Isn't that? That's where Pyros called me to. Another place where the Tri-Edge sign was found. I should probably go alone.
Is that the same place where he's waiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Haseo, did you hear the song, It's Dangerous to Go Alone? Take this.
It's dangerous to go alone, take this. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to sing it.
Yes.
Oh, all right. And it worked out. It definitely worked
I'll go
out.
see what's up at Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark in Morgue Borrow.
To town. The Eternal City. MartAnimE.
The crown jewel of Delta server.
Pretty much. Not there.
No, that's not right. Hidden Forbidden Bulwark.
Hidden Forbidden Bulwark. I think that's actually one of the original areas we went to in the original games.
I think so.
Not surprising that he's not here anymore. He's still around? Hey. Damn it. Did Tri-Edge get you? Hey! Hang in there!
Ah!
Passed out.
Of course, he's waiting there for days. What, did you expect him to just come loaded down with energy drinks? So let's speculate here for a second. How many times do you think Tri-Edge passed him?
Many times.
He's not waking up.
I'm guessing.
I'll head back to town.
Oh, hi.
Huh? What the hell is he doing here?
It's a very good question.
Dun dun dun.
Aha.
Well, Atali, do you sense anything?
Yes, it's very small, but I hear a sound.
I see. Then, do you hear anything on the other side of the wall?
I can hear something from the other side, but it feels very different from this.
Then it looks like I guessed wrong. Too bad. I thought for sure the main body of this would be sleeping here.
I'm sorry.
This?
Don't worry, it's all right. You don't have to apologize. I have great faith in those abilities of yours.
Thank you very much. Sakaki, I'm happy to be able to help you on this task. You know I'm always here for you.
Very well. By the way, have you noticed any change in Haseo?
No, not especially.
She's been spying on him.
Then that's fine. Please continue to keep an eye on him. I am counting on you.
Haseo's not gonna take this well.
Probably not.
He's
In
been.
the end, it's still Sakaki this, Sakaki that, Sakaki everything to her. Looks like he's got me in his sights too. Still, what was that they were saying about hearing a sound? Why am I getting all worked up about this? Well, it's nearly time for the final round of the tournament. Guess I'll go check my email or something.
I'm also going to go out on a limb and say I think that Sakaki is also an epitaph user.
I'm trying to remember if he is, actually.
It wouldn't surprise me considering this kind of hidden agenda he's doing. Because if he's having Atali spy on us for him, then it would make sense. Like he's scoping out competition.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm nervous. Alkaid was really strong. She made me realize what we're going against an emperor is really like. But you were amazing. I couldn't believe it when you took out such a strong person in an instant. Oh yeah, I just found an email for our next opponent. It's Kuhn. Man, I don't know if I can fight him. Regardless, I guess the best thing for us to do now is keep leveling up.
So here's a new area. All right.
We'll probably go there.
Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. Your final round in the tournament fight has been posted. Demon Palace, Team Haseo versus Team Thunderstorm. Leader, Kuhn. We request that all those participating in the tournament register for their fights at the arena counter.
Today I fight with Kuhn. I should go register.
Wait, wouldn't we
Once I
face
win
off
this
against
match,
Endrance?
I can fight Endrance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the final, and then Endrance is the champion.
All right, all right.
But we're gonna.
So are we ready for Kuhn? That's the real question.
I'm gonna play it safe and go to the field that we just got suggested because we were kind of more evenly matched with Alkaid.
Yeah.
So.
I'll register for the final round at the arena. Gotta get Atali and Scylla.
Gotta call it the party. Gotta call up the old gang.
Are you sure you want to call Atali? I don't think she'll survive.
She'll be alright. She's not as squishy as usual.
I meant Haseo.
Oh.
She won't survive Haseo.
She'll be alright. Resolve. Warp menu. Bookmarks.
Fattening military purebred. Oh my gosh. Okay then.
What do you folks want? Me? My name is Okami Ito. Don't call me anything else. Got it? Got a coupon. Great.
Good to know.
Coupon. Great. So how's this? Coupon.
It's good to know whenever you meet these guys, you get a coupon.
Yes. Well, that's the same when you counter any, like, NPC on a field. Oh. Gotta watch out. These are traps.
Uh-huh.
Do 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 do.
Indeed.
Oh no, I hate these things. Okay.
This'll be quick.
Not really, but
It's alright, I'd hate cheeky dadas too.
okay. There's a bit of a sound glitch going on, and
I was kind of wondering. Alright, so while we're making our way through this dungeon, we actually do have a quick question that our viewers have asked.
oh goody.
I think we've answered it though, but I'll go ahead and we're gonna assume we haven't. Okay, so on my channel I've done some game news as well as some game reviews, and Alex has done some anime reviews on his channel. This question is specifically for you, as do you take suggestions for anime reviews to do? Or even manga suggestions?
I keep them in mind, I guess. I never make any promises because, you know, usually the stuff I get suggested is stuff like Bleach, and it's like, I can't do 1,000 episodes here.
So at that point, I'm going to take that as a yes, because this person in particular had a request.
All right.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about the length. From what I understand, this is not a long series. But they would like to ask that you check out Rising of the Shield Hero and give your thoughts on it. And specifically, they also want me to do it because they think it would be interesting to hear us both talk about it.
I was afraid of that.
I'm up for it. I don't know about you.
I don't know. First strike! The Tales of Vesperia. No, I don't know. It looks like every other generic show of its kind. That's my problem.
Given the trailers that I've seen for it, yes, it does look like a shonen show, but I've been told by enough people that it takes enough offshoots from the formula that it's worthwhile considering its short length. Because from what I understand, I think it's no longer than like 20 episodes. So, I mean, at that point, if you wanted to take it on, then we could talk about it. I already plan on taking it on just because enough people have recommended it to me.
Right.
But I think this more just depends on whether or not Alex is up for it. They also wanted to emphasize that I guess apparently on Crunchyroll, you can not only get access to the sub, but it's one of those rare cases where you can get access to the dub.
Oh, cool.
So, and if you wanted to do sub or dub, they don't care.
Right. Okay.
If given the option, I'll probably go with the dub.
Yeah,
just to see if
same.
it's any good. If not, then I can go with the sub. But because here's the thing, I'm totally willing to talk about shonen series with you, but I get your premise where it has to be of a certain length, because you're exactly right. If we took on Bleach, I would tell you, I would honestly look you in the eye, Alex, and say, okay, which arc?
I know.
Because I'm not watching the entire series. I will watch an arc with you and give my thoughts on the arc, but that's it. Like, and even then, some of the arcs in Bleach in particular are like almost 100 episodes long. So, you know, even then I might look you in the eye and go, let's pick like a short one kind of thing, just so that we can get through it quicker. We'll talk about it off screen and see if we actually do it, but I will say that if Rising the Shield Hero is like 20 episodes long, that probably would be right up our alley.
Yeah, I mean,
short.
That's doable. And I've already dropped off one fall season show.
Which one?
It was the Phantasy Star Online one.
Oh, is it not good?
It's not like it's horrible or terrible. It's really average and pretty generic.
Okay.
I mean, credit for at least trying this time, because last time they didn't, but
Yeah.
it's just like, they could have.
Well, as you've kind of pointed out as well, doing anime based off of existing video game series, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because in some cases, like, I'm pretty thoroughly convinced that the game companies want you to play fairly tame. Because I will say this, like, you know, compare our opinions to the Ace Attorney anime.
Right.
You didn't like it just because you felt like it was the video game and it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of an issue with it, but that was just because it felt like the director wanted to go in a different direction, specifically with the relationships, that I don't know if I would have felt okay with it.
Right.
Because I kind of got the feeling that the director wanted to hint at a relationship between Phoenix Wright and Maya Fey. But then that would be kind of creepy, because you've got to consider Phoenix's age as well as Maya's age.
Well, how old is she?
I might be wrong about this, but I think in the era that they're saying from, it's like 14 to 16? Something like that.
So she's still a teenager.
She's still a teenager, and he's an adult.
Okay.
Like, they've confirmed he's an adult. I'll also say this, and this is going to get me issues within the Phoenix Wright fan base, because I know that there's actually a lot of people who are, especially in the most recent game, which had a grown-up Maya, they were hoping that something would happen between the two of them. I don't know if there was. But I always like the idea of Phoenix having a thing for Maya's sister, Mia Fey, who died.
Oh.
And like that it's just kind of an unfulfilled kind of deal. Because I always love any scene that they put they put Mia in, and they kind of hint maybe something was brewing between the two of them. And it makes it all the more melancholic because nothing can happen.
Yeah.
So I always like that concept. But that's me. But I'll admit, like, game or anime based off of video games, it just ends up being a lot tamer than the games themselves. The perfect example I can give here is, granted, I haven't seen the anime all the way through, but Xenosaga the animation.
No, that's one I liked though.
Yeah, you like it, but what I've seen of it, it definitely didn't go as dark as the games did.
Well, how dark is the first game? Is it like super melancholy, super? Because I feel like darkness...
There are some dark moments,
I know.
And dark reveals in the first game.
I mean, I feel like most of the darkness would come in the later games, but I don't know.
You're right.
Because
the second and the third game have far darker reveals than the first.
Yeah.
The first does have one or two.
Because the anime only really covers the first game. Mm-hmm. So that's why I kind of like...
Well, it covers the first game, but it has reveals from the second, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I had an issue with, is that by having them revealed early, having those reveals early, it kind of hurts the reveals in a weird way, especially in regards to characters like Albedo. But I don't want to spoil that, because eventually, like, the plan is to do Xenosaga,
right?
And I want to have those reveals stand the way they do. And in fact, I kind of don't want to spoil the first game, because the first game does not play out exactly like the animation did.
Yeah, I didn't think it would, because it's a condensed version of it, of a lengthy RPG, so certainly I mean,
the one thing that I will say that'll probably freak you out is, I think the animation goes a little bit into Albedo's fascination with Momo.
Right.
The game goes far creepier.
Okay, tough guys.
Far creepier.
Okay.
I would actually dare say into the depths of, like, borderline pedophilic territory.
Right.
So at that point, like, because he has a really weird obsession with not only Momo, but also any other models made like her. But again, I don't want to spoil that too much.
Right.
But I get your viewpoint. Is like, video games tend to come out a little bit more tame.
It's not just tame, it's just they don't do anything interesting sometimes.
Yeah.
My problem with the new Phantasy Star anime, even though it is based directly on the game instead of just being based around it. But the problem is, it's like, it feels like it's pulling every trope from, like, similar shows of the mid-2000s, so it's just...
Yeah.
It's very formulaic and not at all interesting. I think, considering the nature of Phantasy Star Online, which is where you kind of build your own character, and then you experience the story through that character, it would work better as more of an ensemble show. You just, like, pull one of each class and just make a unique character around that, instead of trying to make it around a central protagonist.
Yeah, probably. I would tell, like, an offshoot story with another character that maybe you could find Easter eggs about in PSO2, but I wouldn't have it, like, where the character's directly in there.
Assassin's Touch.
Indeed. Now, let's see if you actually follow the Assassin's Creed. But I hope that answered the question for you, is that we would consider stuff like that, but we have to figure that out, and frankly, I'm not twisting. Like, I don't think either of us should have our arm twisted.
Nah.
On the matter. If we can make it work, we can make it work. Especially when we're talking about, like, we're addressing this question in October, and the holidays are around the corner.
Yeah.
Because then at that point, I don't want to set us to a deadline, because, well, holidays are holidays, and they do get busy. So for all I know is, like, we set this deadline, and then crap hits the fan at Alex's work, and we have issues.
Yeah.
So, also in regards to the Devil May Cry anime, he will have it. I've had some issues getting it to me. In particular, the third-party buyers that I keep running across want more money for it, or are unwilling to pay for shipping, unwilling to pay for really anything aside from. In fact, one of them actually said it was a dude in Oregon. He's like, you can pick it up between this day and this day. And I'm like, I'm not driving up to Oregon to go get it.
He wanted you to come out and get it?
Oh yeah.
Where was he selling it?
Amazon. That's the part that blows my mind.
Like, you know, the post office is a thing, dude.
Well, and Amazon provides you with the necessary mailing stuff. Like if you're a high enough third-party seller, they'll provide you with that stuff initially.
Even so, it's not. Actually,
yeah, it's not cheap. I mean, it's not expensive, but at the same time, like, Amazon's gonna provide you with this stuff, so you have no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, getting the ability to sell on Amazon's a bit of a pain in the ass. That's why I like doing it.
Yeah.
I like doing it on eBay more. It's a little more simple, but